Today I want to discuss the 7 warning signs of a zinc deficiency that has the potential to make your life a living hell. Now we're going to go through all of these, but I will say number 7 is the most deadly and it's the most common. The reason I'm doing a video on zinc is because zinc is the 3rd most important nutrient. Number 1 being vitamin D. Why? Because vitamin D is involved in 2,500 genes. Number 2 is magnesium. Why? Because it's involved in 300 different enzymes. And zinc is number 3 because it's involved with over 200 different enzymes. That's a lot of biochemistry. Zinc allows you to make glutathione, which is the most powerful antioxidant. Zinc is highly concentrated in your prostate. It helps you make sperm and testosterone. Zinc is also in your pancreas, the specific part that makes insulin. Zinc is even in your brain in a very specific part that is like a relay switch to your memories. Is called a hippocampus. So when your hippocampus goes down, you get dementia. Then you also have zinc's involvement in wound healing, decreasing gastritis, helping you make collagen, and even helping you grow your hair. But now let's get into the symptoms that can make your life a living hell. Night blindness is one big indication of a zinc deficiency. And if you ever drove at night when it's dark out and you can't see, it's extremely scary and dangerous. All right, number 2, low testosterone. In fact, you can even get something called hypogonadism, where your testicles are shrunk. Now, if you're female, you're going to notice your estrogen and progesterone are going to be excessively low. And if you're female going through menopause, you need those hormones to be a lot higher. And if they're not, your life can be a living hell. As far as cortisol goes, what happens, the cortisol goes down because someone's deficient in zinc, and then that sends a signal back up to the brain, and then the brain causes the adrenal glands to overcompensate. So then you make more cortisol because you don't have enough zinc. So guess what? You're going to have more stress. All right, that was number 2. Number 3 is diarrhea. And if you've ever had chronic diarrhea, your life will be a living hell. A lot of children who consume a lot of cereal and grains in poor countries develop diarrhea because of a zinc deficiency, because these grains have something called phytic acid that blocks the absorption of zinc. Number 4 is acne. I had really bad acne in high school, and that was very unfortunate because it really affected my self-esteem. I had one interest in high school, that was girls, but I had acne. So that was a big barrier. No confidence. Your skin is highly influenced by zinc. Number 5 is alopecia. You actually lose hair. If you combine acne with hair loss, that would be a life of living hell. Zinc is so important in helping the growth of the root of the hair, also making the hair thick, and also to support the elasticity of the entire hair. All right, number 6 is the need for cataract surgery, because a lack of zinc can cause cataracts, which is terrible because your lens of your eye starts becoming opaque and you just can't see. You just like, everything is like white. So personally, I don't want cataracts. And number 2, I don't want surgery on my eyes. All right, now comes number 7. So you might want to be sitting down for this one because this one is extremely important. Maybe you're not ready for this. Maybe I should cover this in the next video. No, I'm just kidding. I'll tell you what it is. The thymus gland, which is the master immune gland, which sits on top of the heart, shrinks. But what's fascinating is it starts shrinking right after puberty. Let me just quickly cover what causes a zinc deficiency. Number 1, getting older. Number 2, having gut issues. Number 3, not consuming animal products, alcohol, sugar, chronic stress, and certain medications. Zinc also has to be balanced out with copper. And anytime you take zinc, I recommend taking also with copper at a ratio of 10-1. 10 times as much zinc as copper. I would recommend one more thing, and that would be a thymus extract. But when I buy supplements, I do look at reviews, and it's quite fascinating. People are improving their histamine levels, decreasing allergies. Some people claim that their hair is getting darker, because in the study that Dr. Greg Fay did, he also found a smaller group of people started noticing darker hair. You don't want to have premature shrinkage of your thymus gland. You want to extend that as long as possible. And even though studies were done in mice, it might help humans as well. No claims here. So you're going to have to try it yourself. No guarantees.